esteemed President of South Gujarat Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Sri Mahendra ji, and all other distinguished members of the Gujarat Chamber of Commerce and Industry, my colleague Srimati Kiran Suni Gupta, Sri Gulati, and Sri Sahu, Sri Mathur of Piki, uh, members of the print electronic media, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I consider it as a rare privilege to be here with all of you. As all of us are aware, roti, kapda, makan are the three basic necessities of any human being, and there we come immediately after roti. Kapda, the whole textile industry is committed to provide to the men and women of our country, the citizens of our country, and it has got new dimension with the new government coming to power at the center under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, which I just mentioned. At the cost of repetition, I would like to highlight the enormous responsibility entrusted to the industry. That is, we must make things happen on a larger scale with skill and speed. We must produce goods with zero defect and zero defect on the environment, and the production, export and employment is required to be boosted up on a large scale. All these things will be done by you only. Government, me, my colleagues and others, we are only facilitators. And in that context, I came to Ahmedabad yesterday. I went to some units. We had extensive interaction with our officers, scientists who are engaged with research in the ETIRA. We had gone to some technical textile unit also. And today we had gone with Mr. Luthra's cooperation. We have visited some of the units, talked to the entrepreneurs. And it has been a great process of learning and education for me. Friends, we live in a era which is driven by basically technology, by competition. And I think what I have seen today, the entrepreneurs of Surat are doing great work. And in fact, I suggested that what the textile park we have been, I suggested that we must showcase it and we must show this thing to other areas, other parts of the country as to how there is no need to reinvent the wheel, how we can show the best practices that has evolved to other places. And I am really happy that what was mentioned, that brevity is the soul of wheat. Road people have talked less, but they have shown what is possible. And I think there is a lot to learn from what you have done for all others who are engaged in the textile industry all over the country. I think what we can do is that, we must see and study as to what we have achieved and what we can do in Surat. Second chapter is what we can do in Gujarat, outside Surat, and what we can do outside the country. And if it is possible, even taking our units outside and put up units outside the country also. In this context, the ministry stand totally committed to look into whatever is your suggestion, whatever your difficulties, and understand from you as to how you are doing. If something is not happening, what is required to be done. Government working decision making is a complex process. Everything is possible, but it takes time, and it is necessary that we must work together. The process of making of the budget of 15-16 is on way. I think some of you have access to ventilate your feelings, and whatever we have learned, we have also started working on it. In this context, FICCI, CIA and others, they have also been extremely helpful. You may kindly recall that on the 29th of December, we had a meeting, sectoral meeting on Make in India, and the various suggestions that was put up, that we had made a very small presentation of 2 minutes was available before the Honorable Prime Minister. I think this is a continuing process, and we need to work together and take this aspect forward. So far as the scheme is concerned, I am again feel it a privilege that I could hand over the certificate of Yan Bank to some of our entrepreneurs, and I wish that this small venture would help in solving some of their problems. These days we live in a highly competitive, globalized world. What we do is not enough. We must do it better than what others are doing. And I think at the cost of repetition, I will quote what our old finance minister, a small story he mentioned in that 29th of December. The story is that, the two friends were walking in the forest and suddenly they heard a lion roar. And, so when both of them started running, then one of them got down and tried to put on the shoes. So the other person, he asked that, why you are putting on the shoes? And do you think that by putting on shoes, you will be able to escape the lion? So he smartly replied, look, I want to run faster than you. So that is what is the world over, and I think we must, you are all very experienced person. We have been, in government and doing files, but you are the people who are making things happen. So you are much more experienced than us. We and my colleague in the ministry have total open mind to things. We want to learn from you, we want to understand your problem, and we want to work together with you as to how to take this thing forward. I have been in the ministry for the last 6 months. I am in the process of learning things, and we have discovered that many schemes that we are implementing need changes, and I have requested all my colleagues that you please see how we can do the minor changes fast and major changes maybe over a period of next 3-4 months type of thing, because we may have to go to cabinet and others for major changes. Just to give a small example, we have got a, for any industrial process, I think basically 3 things are critical. First thing is that the technology, the capital and all these things should be made available, for which we have got the top skill. So I have been requesting our textile commissioner that the process of reconciliation of accounts and the process of the computerizing the entire process, this should be taken up very fast, so that whatever is eligible under the rules should be given to the industry at the fastest rate that is possible. So that is one of the major schemes. The second scheme is relating to the scheme. So I was just mentioning when we had gone to the industrial park that why can't we have entrepreneurs like you to take advantage of this skill development process. You see, we are very clear. We just wanted 2 things to happen. We want a non-worker should be made worker. Unemployment among the youth and poverty are the 2 biggest, challenges being faced by our nation, and textile industry can certainly play a very big role in providing employment to the youth. I had the privilege of working in the northeastern state, that is Tripura, for about 2 decades. 2/3 of my service career I have spent in the northeast. And northeast is known for geographical isolation and insurgency. Insurgency is nothing, friends. Insurgency is just one thing. It is socio-economic deprivation and lack of opportunity. So once we provide opportunity to the youth, then they will just be busy with their work. They have no time to think of other things. And that is what, the government, the society and the nation need support of entrepreneurs like you to create that enabling opportunity for the youth to get engaged. Please give a thought to it, and certainly we can do it together in making this thing happen. So the second thing that I was mentioning about the skill development process, we have the scheme. Suppose a textile park, you all come together and you tell like in a year we can take 2,000 workers, we can take 3,000 workers. Those who are non-worker and you want to make them workers, you just want biometric details. You take a non-worker and make them work, give them skill and engage them, that's all, and we will be able to provide the fund. It may not be a big amount, but it is a process of our working together and making that public money investment meaningful for achieving the desired objectives. We are open to it, you can always give suggestions. The third thing, apart from capital, manpower, is the technology and things related to that, the management, the soft skill and these things. Here again I would suggest that we have got Etira, we have got Mantra, Mitra and other organizations. A lot of public money has been spent, buildings are there, land is there, some officers are there. Why can't we work together, the industry and these organizations together, to see what the industry needs more? And we have some problem in engaging more people, because they are salary-related expenditure, there are restrictions. But we can always go for strategic partnership. We have got many bilateral relationships, bilateral treaties with other countries, be it USA, be it Japan, be it Switzerland, any other countries, whatever technology we need, we can always work out strategic partnerships. I mean, with the ATIRA, for example, at the center, industry indicating what is required, and the industrial partner from other countries coming together. I think these are three areas I thought that I must put my thoughts before you. We need to work out final details on that. And certainly, I think we can make this thing happen. Whatever Make in India, the slogan given by Honorable Prime Minister, and we all stand committed to that. And it is all possible by all of us working together in this manner. And I think I must just put a small thing about the Technotex. This is again a very encouraging endeavor, and I am extremely happy that Vicky and all of you are here with us. But I think we should bring out a little bit more speed. We are having conference, this is the 5th time we are doing, that is all fine, but I think we can do it much faster. For example, you see, I worked in the Northeast, and there are special schemes for the Northeast. So yesterday I was telling ATIRA, why can't we take it 8 Northeastern states, 50 kilometers straight road, we'll try to put geotextile and make it happen. Just, small endeavor, but we so make things happen. There's nothing like seeing is believing. So why not, instead of limiting ourselves to video film, why can't we make, from the airport to the state capital, 5 kilometer stretch of road, we just make it to geotextile and make it happen. Here of course, what is the problem. The basic problem is that it is the mindset of the contractor, mindset of the PWD engineer, and somehow we are in a system where, every year the maintenance expenditure is very high. So when you go for these things, the maintenance expenditure will come down substantially. So, you know what I mean, the meaning. So that creates some ripples, and we need to change that mindset. And here, the best answer is the people. If we make a road and people see that for 10 years, 15 years, there is no potholes, everybody enjoys that thing, then there will be more demand from the people to go for that type of technology. And in democracy, the people driven, the approaches, people appreciated approaches are the best solution to make things happen. So that is where again I would request your help. You see, we can locate money in government and technology is there. What is most important is to make it happen. So why not we have, you call it entrepreneur, you call it incubator, you call it XYZ, any name. Money is there. Suppose you float a tender. The 10 kilometer road from Agartala airport to the city is required to be converted with geotextile, this thing. So somebody should participate in that tender and make it happen. I think that is not happening. In fact, I was in the Tripura, I had the opportunity of working as the Chief Secretary for 4 years, from 2010 to 2014. When my friend Sujit Gulati with all officers had gone, that time I was not so much aware of what is this geotextile and technical textile. But looking back, I thought that we have missed an opportunity. Even this year, suppose 10 kilometer road, we make it happen, develop. Then, instead of talking in vacuum, we can show people, look, this is what is possible, and make it this thing. So my request is that let us organize all that, Bombay, April seminar, all these things. But even in the meantime, we are in the month of February, or even 2 months ahead of us, why can't we start something? Two specific area, one is the road and other is the water bodies. One of the major area of intervention is to provide drinking water. And we have got something from drinking water point of view, 3 categories. One is fully covered, one is partially covered, one is not covered. Particularly in the tribal areas, in the mountains, hillocks, there is no water. We get a 200 centimeter of rainfall, but there is no drinking water. So I was just requesting ATIRA, Mr. Sarma and others, that suppose we take water bodies and with the lining, we make it such a manner that the whole rainwater is conserved. Then we can provide drinking water to these people, and that can be much greater, national objective to be achieved. So these are the 2 small things I thought that in addition to organizing the your Technotex and other thing in Bombay in the month of April, we can very quickly make these 2-3 specific things happen, maybe in all the Northeastern states. Why I am telling Northeastern states? Because Government of India has a special provision of financial resources for Northeast. 10% of the budgetary provision is earmarked for Northeast. And if one department ministry cannot spend it, it goes to a fund that is called the non-lapsable central pool of resources. Even in this ministry, in fact, after my joining, we have started a small thing with our colleagues, that is to set up apparel and garment unit in each of the Northeastern states, which the Honorable Prime Minister announced on the 1st of December. You see, the organized industry is hardly there in the Northeast. So we are talking that apparel and garment has the maximum potential of export and growth. But this cannot happen in vacuum. So what we have done, 3 units of 100 basins each, we are trying to put up in each of the northeastern state. We have already sanctioned that thing and it is under implementation. Maybe similar thing we can do it in Technotex type of thing, and it can happen in the other states as well. So friends, that is what is my request to you. It is not advice. I think I will not venture on that thing, but I look forward to all of your active cooperation, and I wish all success to each one of you in your personal endeavor, and collectively this South Gujarat Chamber of Commerce and Industry must grow from strength to strength, and PK and others, they are with us. And I'll just, before ending, I'll just tell a small thing, that is, I have got a copy of my last book which was published. I'll give it to our President Saab, Mr. Mahendraji. That book is that the 4 years I worked in Tripura with my colleagues who have written that book. And that heading is making 1 + 1 11. Normally 1 + 1 makes 2, but our experience is that how 1 + 1 can make 11. And that is centered about a very small hypothesis, that 1 + 1 normally makes 2 under any circumstances, but 1 + 1 can become 11 if the first point is that if we start working with a positive mindset and attitude. Let us not blame each other कि क्या हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ. Let us all work together with a positive mindset. Second aspect is nothing but team spirit, and third aspect is use of appropriate technology. I personally feel that if we work with a positive mindset, and in a team with appropriate technology, we can make big things happen. We can make in India happen, and that will make Gujarat, Surat, and our entire country proud of it. Thank you. Namaskar.